Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at a very interesting laptop that I bought from Japan. And this is the Panasonic CF SV7. It is a very portable laptop, very lightweight, and it has some very unique, interesting features. So for those of you who don't know, Panasonic makes laptops. Yes, they don't sell them a lot in the US. I think they might sell some like Toughbooks, like those really rugged durable laptops to some, like US military, like that kind of stuff, because they're so durable and rugged. But for the mainstream consumer, I'm guessing most people don't know that Panasonic makes laptops because they don't really market them or sell them in the US very much. So a lot of Japanese laptop brands are pretty much exclusive to Japan or just sell them mostly in Asia. They don't really sell them much in the Western markets that much, and Panasonic is one of them. Like Fujitsu is another brand that mostly sells in Asia and Japan. NEC, another Japanese computer brand, very well known in Japan, but not so much in the West. Dynabook is another one, right? That's actually Toshiba's successor. Dynabook mostly sells it in Japan and Asia. And yeah, this is an example of one of them, right? Vio is actually an exception because Vio does sell their laptops in the US. I mean, not Sony Vio, but the Vio Corporation, which took over from the Sony Vio. They actually do sell their laptops in the US, but they're not that common, not that popular. So I think most people are not that familiar with Japanese laptops. So the really cool thing about Japanese laptops, and Panasonic being a prime example of that, is that they really value getting the laptop like for business users, like giving you a lot of different features, making it really portable and lightweight. They don't care so much about the thinness or the sexy design of the laptop like Western computer makers do. Like they're not Apple or some of the newer Dells and HPs, even ThinkPads these days. They care a lot about the having like a svelte design, very slim, and just making it look sexy for people. And that's not what Japanese laptops are about. They don't care so much about the actual appearance of the laptop. As you can see, it's very like almost industrial looking, but they care more about the features that they give to consumers. So the thing with a lot of Western laptop brands, Apple especially, and now Dell I'm finding as well, is that they take away a lot of the ports and everything, and yeah, they don't give the user actually that many features. They just slap on a great display, make it look really sexy and slim, but they actually take away a lot of features from the laptop compared to before. And Japanese laptops actually keep a lot of the features for business users that you don't see anymore in Western laptop brands, because they just, Western laptop brands just started focusing more and more on making things look sexier and stuff and giving it better displays and stuff. And instead of actually giving you or keeping the features that they had before, much like what happened in the cell phone world, right? We lost micro SD, we lost the headphone jack. Well, in the laptop world, it's the same thing. We lost the removable battery. We lost a lot of the ports that you'll find on this laptop. So that's one of the reasons I found Panasonic interesting. It's probably the most interesting out of all the Japanese laptop brands, in my opinion, because not only does it keep a lot of the business-centric features that you see in other Japanese laptops, but it does it with a really unique design as well. So yeah, this is a part of the Let's Note series, and Let's Note is basically their consumer series. They do make even more business-centric laptops, like the Toughbooks, for example. That's very rugged and durable, meant for like industrial military use. But what I have to say about this laptop, I bought it for $400 from a Japanese computer shop, and in Japan they actually mark computers down a lot if they're relatively old. This one's not that old. It's actually released from 2018, but because it's released from 2018, they slashed the price down like 60-70%. So yeah, even though the feature wise, spec wise, it's still pretty good. I can still use it as almost like a daily laptop driver, because even from 2018 you still have a very capable specs. So this runs an Intel Core 7 8550U, which is an 8th gen Intel Core processor, which is Coffee Lake. Still very usable, right? For CPUs, I find that you can go a few years back, right, all the way back to 7th gen, 8th gen. They're all very usable today. So it's not like it's much slower than today's CPUs. CPUs are like, it's a very incremental upgrade between year and year. So even when you go back 2018, still very usable today. 16 gigs of RAM, 512 gigabyte SSD. So still relatively modern specs, even though this is from 2018, still very usable. But Japan just whatever is used and whatever is older, they just slashed the price down significantly. So this laptop, I'm guessing, would have been well over $2,000 when it first came out. But because it's old, yeah, they slashed the price down a lot, like 60% or whatever. So I picked this up for $400 US. And I'm satisfied with that pickup because I really was interested in a Panasonic laptop. I found them to be the most interesting out of all Japanese laptops. Now, why is that? Let me show you guys. So first of all, this laptop weighs only 2.4 pounds-ish. So it's a very, very light laptop. And it's a 12-incher. So 12.5 inches, actually. So yeah, this is a very, very light laptop. That's very good. I like light laptops, like my main laptop being HP Dragonfly, right? I really do care about the weight. Obviously, the more lighter it is, the more portable it is. And this being a 12-incher means that it's extremely portable, extremely light, easy to carry. So again, Japanese laptops focusing more on business users. You'll find a lot of Fujitsu, NEC, Dynabooks, right? Vios. They're all relatively light and they give you a lot of features, a lot of ports. So let me go over the port selection. It's going to actually surprise you guys just how many ports Panasonic or Japanese laptops can fit into such a chassis, right? So let's take a look. So on the left side here, we get a full-size HDMI port, and we get a super speed USB 3 charging port right here. Of course, you can also use that as a regular port. And then we have a Thunderbolt port right there, which is USB-C. We have a wireless switch. Yes, that's right, a wireless switch. This is a feature mostly found in older laptops or business laptops where you have a hardware switch to turn the wireless on and off. That's really cool. And of course, you have the DC jack right here. On the right side, we have two more USB 3 inputs, a full-size VGA port. That's right, a VGA port. That's because Japanese laptops usually come with these older connectors because a lot of Japanese businesses still use older connectors. So you have the full-size HDMI, which is a modern connection, but you also have a legacy connection here as well, just in case, right? Connecting to old displays or projectors. You have a full-size RJ45 Ethernet port. That's not all, guys. On the front of the laptop, you have a power switch. Yes, that's right, a power switch. That's very unique. I don't know many other laptops that have that. Usually they're convertible laptops, but this one's not convertible. Yeah, power switch, not a power button. And it's on the outside of the laptop, not on the keyboard. You have a full-size SD card slot. Nice, right? You have a headphone jack, right? 3.5 millimeter. And indicator lights, status indicator lights. That's something that you see in a lot of business laptops from back then. You don't even see it in modern business laptops, though. But yeah, business laptops from back then, like I'm talking older ThinkPads, older Dell Latitude, stuff like that. Japanese laptops still keep the status indicator lights, and you have 5 of them. You have one for the SD card slot. You have one for the battery charging level. You have one for the caps lock. You have one for the nums lock, and you have one for the hard drive activity. And to top it all off, it comes with a Blu-ray drive. Yes, that's right. This laptop, even though it's 2.4 pounds, even though it's 12-inch laptop, it has a Blu-ray reader in here. That's incredible, right? How many laptops you see these days that come with an optical drive, like a Blu-ray drive? You don't really see many laptops come with that these days. Like even other Japanese brands that I've looked at, like the Fujitsus and the Dynabooks, Vios, whatever, like even they don't really come with an optical drive anymore. It's really only Panasonic that still sells laptops with optical drives. So that's really cool. The fact that they're able to fit all this and a Blu-ray drive, like all these ports, I think I counted like 9 ports in here, right? Yeah, there's like 9 ports and a Blu-ray drive inside of a laptop this small, this light, this portable. That's incredible, right? So that's what made this Panasonic laptop very interesting to me to pick up compared to even the other Japanese laptops. Like Fujitsu's are cool. I really like Fujitsu's. But NEC's, Dynabooks, and Vios are kind of just, they're kind of just there. They have a lot of features for business users, of course. But to me, Fujitsu's and especially Panasonic's are much more interesting to me for their design. And I believe, yeah, Panasonic might be the only one still making these kind of laptops with Blu-ray drives. That's pretty incredible. Okay, and it's not only just the port selection, feature selection, which, by the way, good luck finding a Western laptop, like a Western company making a laptop that has all these features and ports inside of it. Just take a look at the design too. All right, so here's a keyboard. Of course, it's a Japanese keyboard. But what you notice is the interesting trackpad design right here, which is specific to Panasonic. So yeah, I haven't seen really any other laptop brand have this kind of trackpad. It might be a patented thing by Panasonic, but it's a circular trackpad with dedicated left and right click buttons. That's another feature actually. These days, right, you have more modern looking trackpads, big trackpads that have the left and right click built into them, which I think is both a plus and a minus, because sometimes I end up accidentally clicking that left and right click when I'm scrolling through pages. Of course, it's nice to have a bigger trackpad, but I prefer to have dedicated left and right click buttons. So you have that here. I know the trackpad's kind of small compared to what you were used to by modern laptops. Japanese laptops do have small trackpads. They tend to have it because, again, they focus more on the other features for business users. But yeah, it is a bit of a small trackpad, but it's a unique, interesting design. And yeah, they do have the dedicated left and right click, which is nice. And this is a Japanese keyboard. I don't know what all the keys on this keyboard does. Like this is a specific Japanese key. This one and this one and this one, those are specific. I also get kind of annoyed by the fact that this FN and control are kind of reversed, just like on ThinkPads. Like on most laptops, the controls on this side and the FN's on this side. There's a big enter key because that's the style for Japanese keyboards, and European keyboards, by the way, they have bigger enter keys. The Western, North American style, I would say, has the more rectangular enter key. But yeah, other than that, very usable. And yeah, it's not that different from a typical Western keyboard, other than those like extra keys I mentioned, and a lot of secondary functions here. And it's a very usable keyboard, despite the fact that this is a 12-inch laptop. The keyboard looks a bit crammed. It's a very usable keyboard. It's not a chiclet style keyboard, so it's not like most laptops actually that you see these days. So all the keys are actually crammed together. This is very, very old school style. So that's part of the reason why I really like this laptop actually. It's just very, very old school design. You have the status indicator lights, you have all these ports, even legacy ones, but it still have modern ones too, like the full-size HDMI and the Thunderbolt. You still have the modern stuff. You have a Blu-ray drive, and yeah, it's just overall, it's a laptop that really, like, it has a lot of features for people. And webcam, of course, so you're not losing out on that either. I think this is only a 720p, but still, display's not great. It is just a full HD IPS display. 12.5 inches, like I said, 16:9. But yeah, see, that's more about Japanese laptops. They don't focus on the flash. They focus more on giving you just what you need. For Western laptop brands, they focus, give you a nice looking display. Keyboards really hit and miss on Western laptop brands, and then they don't give you many ports and stuff. So yeah, Japanese laptops make it very light, right? Very light, very portable, give you a lot of features. And by the way, guys, if you look at the bottom, there is a removable battery. Yes, that's right. Another feature that's been taken out of most modern laptops. Even ThinkPads took it out too. The Power Bridge, they took it out. So yeah, Panasonic still keeps it in. It's a removable battery, so I can just slide it out. And that makes it so that you can replace the battery on this laptop if it ever dies on you or whatever. Like these days, modern laptops, right, they all have integrated batteries. So when the laptop battery dies, it's very hard to replace that. And this one, yeah, that's very special and unique because it's a very old school business type of design, right? They still have a removable battery. This is a feature that most modern laptops, even business laptops like the HP EliteBook, ThinkPads, and Dell Latitudes, even they have taken out this feature, but Panasonic still keeps it in, which is awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just an introduction of the Panasonic CF SV Let's Note series. This is specifically the SV7 from 2018. And yeah, I can turn it on, see the Panasonic logo right here. Otherwise, yeah, it works well. Even though this is 5 years old, still works well. Still very, very usable. So anyways, guys, just wanted to show off this nice laptop pickup I got from Japan. I really wanted to to get a laptop from Japan that's very unique and something you can't really find in the West. And this is really what I was looking for. It's a very, very cool laptop that you, again, all these features and stuff, so light, portable, so many ports, removable battery, Blu-ray drive. Like, you won't be able to find this on a modern laptop from other brands, really, or from Western brands especially, right? Blu-ray drive, let's check that out, right? Pulls it out. This is the Blu-ray drive. So yeah, works fine. It's just cool to have this like a portable Blu-ray player in addition to being super portable laptop. So anyways, just really, really cool laptop. So for me, when I saw this at that Japanese computer shop, I think I bought this in Nakano, Tokyo. Yeah, I just had to pick this up. I was like, I can't miss out on this. Only $400 US, I'm taking it. So for me, this is kind of like a rare pickup piece to add to my collection. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the Panasonic SV7. Very, very cool, unique Japanese laptop. And as always, thanks for watching.